section.
What up?
Yo. What's going on, yo?
Happy Friday evening, everyone.
It is a Friday.
It's a Friday.
It's a Friday.
And depending on what part of the country you're in, you're either freezing your ass or you're just cold.
Well, that's pretty much most of the country if you look at the weather map.
Yeah.
So, snow in Brownsville, it looks like.
Everything is possible.
I say do it so the motherfuckers down there have a clue what snow looks like.
How's everybody doing tonight? You guys driving home, on your way home, or finishing up at work, just getting home, whatever the case may be?
Doing the drive at 5, but it's not 5, it's 7.
The drive at 5,
we're a couple hours late. Abel, what's going on, Abe?
Abel, what up, though?
Paul, hey, Paul.
How you doing, Paul? Finally, you get to be on here, huh? I know Paul's early. He rises early in the morning, so he crashes early at night.
I think Paul was with us last night.
Yeah, a little bit. Nice to have you around, buddy. Hope you're. Are you still are you crossing the bridge, or are you back home already? Paul works on the other side.
Who works on the other side? So he works on the right side of the tracks?
He works
wrong side of the tracks.
He works on the opposite side of the country. Different country.
Oh.
Melida, staying
Hi, Hilda.
Hilda Garcia. Good evening, gentlemen. It's really cold. Yeah, it is. It's cold in Texas. It's cold a lot of places right now.
Yeah, you people down there in the Brownsville area, you might get to know what snow looks like.
8th negative COVID test today. Attaboy.
Lola!
Good job, Paul. Hey, Lola. Welcome.
Now, the name Lola brings me back for a couple of reasons. One was it started on that girl. I was a teenage beauty queen or a teenage something queen, and her name was Lola in the movie. She played in Herbie too. I can't think of her name.
Don't know what you're talking about.
You don't get out much, that's why. But wasn't Lola the name of the Long Island Lolita?
No. They called her the Long Island Lolita, but her name was not Lolita.
No, wasn't her name Lola?
Well, yeah, Manny, I used the word hermosos loosely. Hope I didn't offend. Oh, this is a snowflake-free zone. Not going to get offended by that.
Hilda, you can't offend me. There's nothing you can do or say that'll offend me.
Say whatever word you want to say for us.
I try not to say the C words because I know that's offensive, and I don't like that word.
Yeah, that one's a nasty word. We try not to.
Yeah, I try not to say that word.
But Bam actually holds back pretty good from saying that C word.
I do, but there was once that I was in a grocery, and I was on the phone. I had a little earbud in my ear, and I was just running around. I think I was talking to my sister, I think. And I was saying, why the fuck do they put the goddamn bread in the beginning of the fucking store? So by the time you get to the end of the store, all your shit's on top of your bread and it's a fucking pancake.
Good point.
Right? And I'm going off and some woman she just looks at me, she goes, the language. I said, and who the fuck are you? Butt in my conversation, bitch. I'm gonna give it to you. She goes, that word. I said, oh, you want a word, do you? And I yelled the C word, and I said, there's a word.
Dang.
Oh, it pissed me off.
I guess so.
She wanted a word. I gave her a word. I
Paul,
said it. I said, there's a word for you.
the state of Tamaulipas requires testing now every 15 days for the gringos. Every 15 days.
Why are you testing the white people every 15 days? You're not testing the other white people every 15 days.
It's like, I hope they're testing their own people every 15 days.
Yeah, because weren't you the one that said the Hispanics are considered white?
That's right. I call it Osmo, aka Mimoso, Linda, Frankie, everyone at Moso. That's cool. Hilda, no worries. No, there's a lot of thick skin over here. And those are not bad words. You're saying, lovely words.
What's bad word?
Nothing.
I just dropped about 20 bad words there in about a 5 seconds.
Yeah, you did. Quite a bunch.
Oh, what the hell is her name? It's going to drive me crazy now. She was on the Mickey Mouse Club. What the hell? She played in Herbie too.
Oh,
you're a singer.
You're talking about Annette Funicello?
Not that far back.
Oh, shoot.
Not that far back. We're only going back to like the age of like the 90s with the Timberlake. And she did
Cynthia.
The twin thing, but she was both twins because she really didn't have a twin.
Are you talking about those sisters?
Nope.
Okay.
Around that time frame.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Oh.
If anybody knows what he's talking about, feel free to speak up and say something.
Long hair, pretty. She's half lesbian, half straight person.
Half lesbian, half straight person.
Yeah, she had a lesbian relationship for a while, and then she kicked her girlfriend to the curb, and and then she decided she was straight, and now she's back to the lesbian thing. She doesn't know what she wants.
And you think her name is Lola?
No, it was Lola in a lot of movies.
Right, that's right. Go Cubs. I believe we just signed or about to sign Jake Arrieta back again. If you can believe that crap. I don't know if that's good or bad. Lorena Bobbitt? No, not Lorena Bobbitt.
Oh, I got it right here.
I don't think Lorena Bobbitt.
I got it right here. I do. I swear to God.
I don't think Lorena Bobbitt.
Lindsay Lohan.
Oh. Lindsay.
Oh, that poor little confused soul.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Lorena Bobbitt was not on the Mickey Mouse Club or whatever the hell you're saying.
Well, she could have been, and she could have taught these girls a few things, like what not to put up with and how to deal with it, like she did with Mr. What's His Nuts there, or Mr. Lose an Inch.
Cutting his schwang off is a way to deal with things.
Hey, it worked. Not saying it's the correct way to do it, but it worked.
It's a bit harsh, even. I don't know. That's a bit harsh.
I'm sure he had a slight second of. Oh wait, no, he was sleeping, so he didn't have a slight second of eroticness there for a second because she did it in his sleep.
So let's get started with some of the stuff here.
Yes,
great pitcher. I know he was a great pitcher, but in Philly he didn't do too good. And at the end of his last season with the Cubs, he wasn't great either. So I don't know, maybe some time off and bring him back. Hopefully that'll be good for the Cubs and good for him. We always did like him. Big, Chicago loved him. And Lola says,
hey, it's Fat Bam. No, just kidding.
So the thing we didn't get to talk about yesterday, which was huge news.
Manny was really disappointed after I pointed it out to him.
Yeah, because I wanted to get to it and just, this 130 car pileup or whatever it was in Dallas was freaking horrible. And I contemplated playing the videotape of, the one guy driving on the opposite side, the opposite direction. He videotaped on his phone.
I say play it.
But there were people saying, don't play it. The people, that they could be watching that their family or whatever friends died in one of those cars and stuff. And I get that. But just the magnitude of that pileup. I mean, if you've never seen a regular car accident, any kind of car accident, at an intersection, then you see something like this. And very disturbing. I was watching the Weather Channel this morning, and they did a whole forensic deal with a 3D map of that bridge and why it was a horrible situation. They should have shut it down. And it was a bridge, and apparently this ice slick was more towards the down slope of that bridge, and there was nothing there was no way to stop any of it. And
yeah, whether you wanted to be committed to that adventure or not, you were in it. There was no way getting out of it, unfortunately.
yeah, I don't know. I'll think about whether or not I want to play that video. See, you guys can tell me also if you do want to see it. I'm sure most of you have seen it already anyway.
Well, I'm sure they have. They're adults.
It's been going around.
I mean, and besides, how many, even if it is Billy Bob Ray Thornton, you're not going to know that's Billy Bob Ray Thornton's pickup truck. Why? Because there's a million of them out there like it.
Yeah, that's true too.
Howdy, Hilda.
And
Melissa?
hey, Melissa, it's all over social media. Yeah, I know. It's been everywhere. That's why if I don't play it, I guess it's no big deal. But, when you see a freaking tractor trailer and you see it coming down at high speed, all of a sudden it's like airborne after smashing a bunch of cars.
I mean, it really makes your heart miss a beat or two or 10.
Yeah, that was really scary to think that, not that 6 is not a lot of people, but only 6 people died. That could have been a whole lot worse.
Oh, especially the way some of these semis came in there. I mean, you got 18 tons of fun rolling at you at 55 miles an hour on ice. You can't stop that damn freight train.
Nope, there was nothing to stop any of that. I'm surprised, and thank God, that these tractor trailers, with all that fuel that they carry in the front tanks, nothing exploded. Nothing caught fire. Nothing was a big blaze.
Well, that's because diesel fuel really is not that flammable.
Still, you think something would have caught on fire. Other car, gasoline, fuel, or whatever, but nothing caught on fire.
It's the fumes that are explosive and ignitable. The liquid itself is not. Although if you spill gasoline on water and light it, yeah, it's going to burn. If you spill oil on water and light it, yeah, it'll burn. But it's not like you actually have to light the damn shit in order for it to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, a spark's not going to get it.
So, again, if you've never seen that kind of thing, that was shocking to watch all that. And I've seen my share of violence and stuff on TV, or on occasion you watch a real execution on social media somewhere, guy getting shot or something like that.
Yeah, the Taliban cuts off somebody's head.
Yeah, horrible, so terrible. People that were trapped in there. I mean, I can't even imagine. And there was you just couldn't do anything about it. No, nothing could have been done. Nothing could have been done except let them keep piling up, and eventually the cars would slow down from hitting, or they'd eventually shut down that piece of road.
And then to be in that pile up, and you're like, okay, well, nothing has happened for 4 or 5 minutes. It's safe to get out and walk around and inspect it. And it's really not.
No. And
because here you have a freight train coming at your ass.
Yeah, and then what are you going to do? Now you're not in the car. I mean, not going to protect
and you
a
sure
little bit.
hell can't run.
Yeah.
And if you are able to get some kind of traction, I don't think you're going to be able to outrun that freight train.
Oh, yeah, that's right. There was a dog. Oh, I saw that. I was almost afraid to look. I was hoping he wasn't all mangled and stuff. But they did rescue a dog. I think it was a pickup truck, wasn't it? I hope the dog's all right. I wonder if the owners are okay, if they made it. Poor Pooch. She has no idea what the hell was going on. My husband's a truck driver, and that is what I worry about on a daily basis. Yeah, that's scary. I mean, if you're the truck driver, you're pretty much in a safe spot being in that thing. It's everybody else that you may come in contact with that may have a real big problem. Anyway, yeah.
Hey, Hilda, I got your little Pelosi poop. I thought that was extremely hilarious.
Oh, did she send you something else too?
Yeah, she sent me Pelosi poop emojis.
Pelosi poop.
Yeah, she's well, Nancy, she's my best friend and all. So
of course, yeah.
Hilda must like her just about as much as I do. I'm guessing. I don't know for sure, but
Yeah, what else did she send you? I heard she sent you something else too.
nope. I have not seen. Well, I seen the shirt, but I did not. She didn't send it to me, but I got the shirt, Hilda.
What did the shirt say?
Hoeing is not easy.
Hoeing isn't easy.
Hoeing isn't easy, and that's because I call everybody a hoe. Like Nancy, she a hoe. AOC, well, we definitely know she a hoe.
Never trouble. Okay, okay. Yeah, so that and then that wasn't the only pileup. Apparently, Chicago had a couple of.
Yeah, but they had some issues.
Chicago had a couple issues. Remember last week or earlier in the week we showed that car.
And that was in
out of
Milwaukee.
control. Milwaukee flew off the spur, whatever ramp that was, down how many feet?
That was 50 feet.
70, 50 feet. Well, that happened a couple times in Chicago, in the Chicago area.
Yep, two different areas, same stretch of road, I-55. One was a 70-foot bridge, and the other one was a 45-foot bridge, I think. But still pretty much on I-55.
Yeah.
And literally, it's within a couple miles of each other. So,
yeah, it's
you know, when you're out driving in this winter, and you know, especially you guys in Texas, you're not used to snow, you're not used to ice. You know, the second you do not respect the conditions you're driving in, is the second you can die. You guys just really need to take it slow on snow and ice, even on water.
Yeah, at some point you have to know. I mean, if they say freezing rain or roads are icy, and that's when you really want to really think about, do you really need to go out in your car?
Yeah.
I mean, just stay the hell home. If you hear freezing rain, that's it. I'm not driving out there until sun comes out or whatever. Or you think of some kind of road or something, because that you're looking for trouble. And don't think you know how to drive on that stuff either, because ice is a whole different ballgame.
Oh yeah, I've been driving on this shit, you know, a good 75-80% of my life. And when they start talking freezing rain, freezing drizzle, if I don't have to go out, my ass isn't going out. Just because I'm more than fine with my driving abilities, it's the other motherfuckers you got to worry about.
Yeah, that's right. So, in the news today, what else is in the news today? Let's hang on. People don't understand that you can't stop those big trucks in a heartbeat. No, it's like a train. You can't just hit the brake and it's going to stop.
Yeah.
There's a lot of weight behind those things.
They don't stop on a dime. I mean, granted, if you throw that dime like a mile down the road or something, you might get it to stop on that dime. But yeah.
FIBs. What's FIBs? What am I missing here?
FIB. I don't know.
Paul, you're killing me. What's a FIB?
Well, maybe they meant to say FAB for fabulous. I know I'm fabulous.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what it was. Austin had a 6-car pileup as well. Yeah, ICE is going to do that. Austin, Texas, in 24 hours had over 300 collisions. Holy crap! Dang, the police were busy. That's the kind of stuff police hate to deal with.
Yeah, especially in Chicago, it gets to the point because they have so many call-ins for accidents. They're like, I actually had a cop almost arrest me for this because I didn't know. I said, well, you know, I'm not getting any information here. So it's like, you know, I want the cop here to see the exchange of information or whatever. But anyways, it turned into who's refusing to give the information. And the cop says, you know, I can arrest both of you right now, but I'm not going to because I don't want the paperwork. But if your accident isn't worth or damage at least $1,000, don't call us.
Yeah, exactly. And it sucks that, you know, here down at the border, you got a lot of people who don't have insurance. And then if you get hit by or get into an accident with a Mexican national, and I don't know how that works. If their insurance works over here or probably doesn't, and you're thinking you're still screwed.
I would think that their insurance does not work in another country, so then your uninsured insurance would cover it. So you're taking the hit.
Maggie, listening to y'all while I give one of my doggies a bath. Cool.
Hey, Maggie.
Friday night bath for Pooch. Kanina. Hello.
Kanina.
Happy Friday evening. Oops. Hilda Garcia, you'd be surprised how many stupid people there are. I have two of those in my house, my daughter and boyfriend. I went up to Houston a while ago. My husband and I had a shit fit. I know, right? They, young people think they're invincible.
They really do. And we've all been there because we were young. We thought nothing could kill us. But as we get older, our bones creak a little bit more and crank a little bit more. We're like, yeah, we're not fucking invincible.
You get older, you get wiser. And then you start, no, I don't have to do that. Or no, I better not do this, or I better not do that. You just think more. Well, ideally and hopefully. Hopefully that's what happens.
Yep. Hails, bells, and taco shells.
Drivers in Wisconsin refer to slow cars in a passing lane with Illinois plates. FIBs. Oh, there you go, Bam.
What?
FIBs. Fucking Illinois bastards.
Oh, I like it.
Oh, man. Next topic. So, yeah, that was shitty weather. Excuse the language.
Yeah, when you brought up that invincible thing that brought up that fucking I Am Woman movie. Has anybody seen the I Am Woman movie? It's a tribute to Helen Reddy. If you have not seen it, I highly suggest it. I mean, I had no idea that her husband was such a drug addict and control freak of her life.
Helen Reddy?
Yeah.
Okay, it's a G. Okay, we're going to play. And, okay, what else you want to say on that? Because we're going to move on to the next thing. Hello, guys. Okay. Thoughts on the video Trump lawyers showed from the impeachment trial? Is it the same video they've been showing over and 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 over again? Is that what you're talking about? The one they're saying that Trump incited the riots and all those people that went over there, that they were all his supporters and they all left him while he was giving a speech.
I could have swore he said, "Go peacefully protest,"
which he did.
I could swear he did. I swear he said that.
He didn't say go bum rush the place and throw stuff at the police, and
he didn't say find Nancy and hang her from her goddamn hideous toenails,
break windows,
and find the fucking drunk AOC.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute, I had that backwards. It's the drunk Nancy and hang AOC from her hideous toenails. Anyways.
Yeah, it's
because we all know Nancy lives at the bar. AOC is making cocktails for everybody.
Yeah, she probably is. Hey, Snoopy in San Antonio, Texas. Everyone stay safe out there.
Snoopy, hang on.
You think it's cold now? Wait till this weekend and Monday.
Yeah, hang on, Snoopy. You're in for a rough ride.
I know Bam and Manny must think the weather here in Central South Texas isn't as bad as what they've experienced.
What you got going on down there is absolutely nothing. Okay. But enjoy it because, you could probably see snow for the first time down there.
Yeah, my snow. Well, Snoopy's in San Antonio. I don't know how cold it is there. In Brownsville, in the valley, they're talking about possibly some snow sometime in the near future. I don't know what the weather is like. I know it's cold.
These winter storms and hurricanes and everything, they keep getting worse every year. So, actually, if you haven't seen The Day After Tomorrow, watch it because I truly believe that could happen.
The Day After Tomorrow.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Yep. So, speaking of crazy people.
Oh. Are you going to play my crackhead friend?
I'm going to play Bam's little crackhead friend.
I love crackheads. They're great for entertainment. Oh, my God. I feel like Cletus.
So. At a KFC near somebody out there in the country.
No, it's California.
Is California?
It's California.
This happened.
Real life.
Here, watch this, guys.
I'm hungry! Now! Now! I'm hungry. It's the same thing! Give it to me! Now! 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 Stop your do it!
I'll stab stab you, bitch. She
This
said.
woman is having a fit of rage in a California KFC and even goes as far as threatening the staff.
Well, cut the fucking bitch. Hey, man. You said fucking! I'm hungry! Now! Now!
Man, I would have punched her in the throat.
Do the same thing!
This is what you definitely call an entitled Karen.
I was like, get the hell off my counter. I would have knocked her ass down and.
You know, ma'am, I typically don't bring hot grease up here in this area, but for you, I will make an exception.
The woman was reportedly denied service by employees due to her refusal to wear a face mask in the restaurant. California is currently under a mandatory mask mandate, meaning KFC were within their rights not to serve her.
They should have just called the cops and said, get her the hell out of here. You know what I mean?
And you know, they could have, but you know, it makes more sense to videotape it and, you know, post it on your whatever. And, you know, crackhead fun. I mean, it's a thing.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
yeah,
sad,
I'm sure there's some people over here that's in our chat room that was just laughing their ass off because they're like, "Yep, crackhead fun, crackhead TV. It's a thing.
Melissa,
we need to bring crackhead TV."
It's 39 in Edinburgh. Yeah, it's almost freezing. Freezing. The temperature for water freezes 32. Climate change. Yeah, right. White Christmas in Brownsville, 2004. Yeah, I missed that one.
What, did it actually snow there?
It actually snowed on Christmas Day.
No shit. You know, you're lucky because I've never seen it snow on Christmas Day.
It was like it snowed for like 30 seconds or something like that, but it snowed. You know,
and I truly believe that if it snows on Christmas Day, it's magic snow.
That was a magical day. It was a nice Christmas. I remember that. Maggie walked outside to take dogs for a walk. 2 pairs of socks and boots, 4 layers of sweater and heavy long jacket, 3 scarves and a knit hat. Hubby from Indiana walked out in shorts and a t-shirt with me. See,
what's the temperature there, Maggie?
Yeah, what are you at, Marty? Are you around 40 also, Maggie? I think it's 40, right around the 40. It's either upper 30 or low 40.
Well, you know, if you're used to like 80s and 90s, I could see how 40 is cold, but you know,
I mean, it is. You know, average temperature year round in Brownsville, it's 94 degrees. That's
yeah, so 40 would be cold. Okay, I get it. Because you know that 40 up here, that's like nothing. When it gets to 40, well, right now we're at like 10. So when it's 40, people's going to be running on t-shirts and shorts. Yeah, because it's like a fucking heat wave.
That's right, Lola. That's what we said. Bam and I called it exactly that. Crackhead. Crackhead Karen. And I wonder if she was homeless or something. I know her backpack was dirty as hell. You guys see that?
Well, it doesn't matter if you're homeless or what. That does not give you the right to act like that.
And she didn't look, I don't know, I guess am I stereotyping? Is there a homeless look? But she didn't look dirty except for her backpack. She wasn't half bad. She was kind of attractive.
Looked like she was wearing Uggs.
Yeah, or something. No, she had some kind of boots. Timberlands even maybe. But she just went off. And I mean, I know I like KFC too, but
I like crackheads more.
37 in Harlem. Oh, 37. It's dropping. I wonder if you guys will make it to the freezing point tonight. Guys, over there in Harlingen, South Texas, Brownsville, anywhere in the valley getting cold like that. I know plenty of people down there like to leave their pets outside or they live outside. But please try to bring them in. It's cold. I mean, if you're cold, they're cold too. I know they got more fur than you, but they're still cold.
Howdy doody, Eatsa.
So don't leave your pets outside. Kitties get cold too. I know they got a lot of fur, but they get cold.
I don't like cats.
She's probably not all there. No, yeah, definitely she was not all there. She was somewhere. Anyway.
She was kind of like Britney Spears, trapped in her own head for a while.
Oh, Britney Spears. Let's talk about Britney. So,
Yeah, let's talk about the old Brit.
so as of yesterday, apparently late afternoon, early evening, her father was actually removed, and Britney was free. She's free to handle her own money and do her own thing. This was
She
ruled
was
on
freed
yesterday.
from her own mind. She is no longer trapped by her own mind now, people. She is free, 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 free.
She is free. Now they're free to make another documentary about her being free now.
Yeah.
Because that's what we need is more documentaries. I love documentaries, actually. They're better than regular movies sometimes. So that happened yesterday. I think Juan Carlos, the guy with the Hulk profile pic, I think he's the one that mentioned it, that her father was removed from any more responsibility on that. And then right afterwards is when I did find that was true. So yeah, Juan Carlos nailed it, and it's Britney is free. She
Well,
can
and
now
as
do
it
her
should
own
be.
thing.
She should be in charge of her own damn money. If she fucks it up and spends every last penny she has, it's her own damn fault.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that her dad got control of her finances so he could have a lavish lifestyle at her expense.
Yep. I mean,
Personally, that's what I think.
I don't know what's happening lately. I know she had a contract in Vegas to perform.
She did, but she never fulfilled it because she ended up getting locked up in the loony bin.
Okay, I thought it was a COVID or something. I don't know. I don't know what the status.
No, that's the time she got locked up in the loony bin. So I really don't think that the Vegas people can come sue her for breach of contract because of medical issues.
Yeah.
But I think she would. Well, now that she's free, my guess is that she's going to start training, get back into shape for dancing.
Yeah.
And she's going to have to get back to a vocal coach because I highly doubt she's been singing, especially if you're trapped in your own damn mind. The last thing you want to do is talk to yourself and sing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, you might want to talk to yourself, but I don't think you'll be singing.
Yeah, we wonder what's going to happen there with that. We hope for the best for Britney. Hopefully she can make a comeback.
Well, some of us do. I was never a fan per se.
I mean, I wasn't a fan, but she never did something like real dumb stuff or stuff.
I don't know. I was never a fan of that whole erotica thing that she did. Yeah, she looked too much like for lack of a better term, we'll just call her a hoe.
Seems to be the word of the day.
Word of the day, hoe. Here a hoe,
of,
there a hoe, everywhere a hoe, ho, old McDonald had a Santa.
Speaking of not a hoe.
Not a hoe.
Not a hoe. Let's talk about Gina Carano again.
She not a hoe.
From The Mandalorian that was fired from Lucas and Disney. Well, she got hired almost that quick by Ben Shapiro's own The Daily Wire, because they're making movies now. They are a production company. And
really?
Gina will produce her own movie and star in it, and funded by The Daily Wire, because now they're doing movies. And you have to subscribe to their, Daily Wire channel and all that stuff.
I knew I liked that Ben Shapiro guy for a reason.
Smart MFer. Smart little dude.
He's cute, too. He's easy on the eye. He is easy on the eyes, ladies.
He's, I don't know when they decided to start a movie company, but.
Well, it would have to be when he moved to Tennessee.
Yeah, probably. Maybe that's one reason why, because he's not a fan of the whole Hollywood liberal thing.
He's not. He hates them Hollywood trashy hoes. Oh, there we go again, hoes.
There's the word thing. You got to hit a little bell every time.
Every time I say ho, everybody drink.
Oh, Lord. Everybody will be drunk in 30 seconds here. Sheesh. So, yeah. So 2 days after Gina was reportedly axed by Disney, what critics allegedly was calling a politically motivated hit.
And I think it's horse shit.
Yeah.
That she was axed. I think they need to axe that sick fuck.
That dude who played the Mandalorian, he's said other stuff.
Oh, not that guy.
Worse than what she said. And guess
the
what?
director of the pervert guy. What
Oh,
the
no,
hell
no.
was his name?
Him too. But I'm talking about the guy who plays the Mandalorian.
Okay, yeah.
He said stuff also. He has said many things controversial. But guess what? He's still there. He ain't canceled. So the Daily Wire announced that they will be partnering with the former now, which sucks, Mandalorian actress, who will produce and star in an upcoming film exclusively for Daily Wire members. It's not too bad. Daily Wire's good news. It's official. It's legit. Ben Shapiro don't like fake news and garbage.
Nope, he doesn't.
And if you guys do subscribe to anything, or if you don't, I got a subscription, and it's definitely worth the money to subscribe to the Daily Wire. So give it a chance, check it out.
Ben Shapiro is a lot like me, but
Without
more on
the
less
cursing,
side.
without the cursing.
Yeah, he's a lot like me, very real, but on the less side. He doesn't curse like I do. Well, he probably was never a sailor like I was too. That's one of the reasons why I curse so damn much. My next sailor, I mean, fuck comes out, just flows out of my mouth like water.
Bam can't help himself.
I can't. I tried.
So we are happy for Gina, the beautiful Gina. Hopefully, we'll see her back on TV or on a movie somewhere pretty soon. Here, where's this other thing that happened? This was funny also.
Oh, what?
Yeah, let me wait for this commercial to pass while I set this up. So this happened in Texas.
Oh, another Texas story.
Another Texas story. Waiting for this stupid 30-second commercial to...
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Oh, crapola.
I'm going to jump ahead and I'll answer Hilda since I can read it. Yes, Hilda, I have tattoos.
Again.
And it's more than one.
Here we go. Here we go.
Oh.
Hold on.
Going first.
Okay.
Watch this,
Mine's
guys.
About a mom. She brought out all her mama bear. This happened in Lake Jackson, Texas. That's south of Houston. She pulled off a football move to protect her children. Now, before you look at it, watch the little stutter step she
There
does.
she is. There she is.
That's amazing.
Boom!
That's amazing. That's a heck of a tackle.
I know. I love it. I hope you show it again. Tackling a man in the middle of the street last month. Look at the stutter step. I'm going to get you.
I mean,
Why did she do that? The suspect is accused of peeping into the bedroom window of her 15-year-old daughter. What? They held the suspect until the officers caught up. Pena says this: my kids are my life. I'm just making sure I protect them pretty much.
Yep.
The police chief now wants to meet with her and commend her. He said he might even send her a job application. So one of the cops said to her, it's not very often that we have somebody who steps in and does what you did. That she said the cop fist bumped her and said, I hear the Texans are looking for a new linebacker.
There you go. Now, my thing is, okay, now that's good. I'm glad she.
Oh, absolutely. Tackle that motherfucker.
My thing is, if you're the freaking peeping Tom and you're trying to escape or run away, why would you run that way? I mean, there's police there and she's there with. Why would you? I don't know. Unless we don't know what happened, 20 feet away from there. But why would you run in that direction?
Yeah, I mean, you guys know that I don't like children. I can't stand little sons of bitches. But last night after we got off the show, Manny and I were talking about that sick fuck director that got fired by Disney and then rehired.
Oh yeah, I think James Gunn was his name.
Yeah, it was James Gunn. And I said, you know, I don't like children, but I'm the first one there to protect a child from anything like that. That's just. Yeah, that's fucking disgusting.
Dude's a freaking pedophile, and he's always cracking jokes. He says he cracks jokes about that stuff, but why would you crack jokes about that? And rape, unless something's twisted and wrong in your head.
Yeah, the motherfucker's not wired right.
Raymondville 37 feels like 30 with 96% humidity. Ooh, you'll be a little freezing already then. Here, where I'm at, it's so cold. You can take a pot of hot water, throw it up in the air, and it just pulverizes into snow.
Do that. I want to see it live. I want to see
do that
live.
Not live, I can't. But I'll do it. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. record that.
But it's got to be like boiling water in order for it to do it.
Yeah, it's got to be very hot, boiling. Right, yeah, I think it's got to be boiling. I'll try that tomorrow. See if I can get it to work.
I've seen other people do it, but I've never done it. Because I can't run away fast enough because the shit will probably come down and hit me wet.
No, I did it in Sioux Falls. I took a cup of hot water, boiling water, just a styrofoam cup, threw it up in the air, and sure enough, man, it just pulverized. It's so cool.
Wow.
It's really cool. Supposedly, we're going to go down to 26 on Monday into Tuesday.
Woo.
Yeah. Where I'm at right now, our regular temperature without a wind chill, I think for Sunday, supposed to be 35 below zero.
Hell, that shit's giving me the heebie-jeebies just thinking about it.
With the wind chill, I'm supposed to be at minus 50. I think
You can
Sunday
keep that shit over there wherever you're at.
Holy mackerel.
Holy mackerel.
Oh, let's see. Does Bam have a tattoo? Somebody wants to know if you got a tattoo.
I have 12 tattoos. So
You
yeah,
got 12?
I have 12.
I know you had a bunch on your arms for sure.
Yeah, my arms. I have a tramp stamp.
You got a tramp stamp?
I got a tramp stamp.
You a hoe? Is you a hoe?
I used to be a hoe.
Used to be a hoe.
I am a hoe in the retirement home. Okay.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah. So yeah, I got a tramp stamp. It's actually 5 stars on fire. So I used to be a 5-star hot piece of ass.
Not too modest, are you?
Well, I keep it real. But the ones that you can probably see are my music notes.
Oh,
And then over here, I got my lucky 4-leaf clover.
Oh, yeah. We see that.
If you would have seen the front or the intro that Manny plays, there's a real cool picture of me with a hat on and something sticking out of my mouth. I don't think I was smoking back then. It was around the time that I quit, so I can't remember if I was actually smoking. No, I wasn't. It's my tongue sticking out of my mouth, and I'm kind of like,
oh yeah. Have you guys seen that? You want to show that real quick?
Yeah, go ahead, show
That's
it.
like at the very beginning, so it won't take long to get there. Okay. Spot Bam. Here you go. There you go. And we saw you got a tribal thing going on your other arm.
Yeah, I got a tribal, and then I got is that my shark or is that my dolphin? That's my dolphin coming up out of water. Over here on this side, I got a shark and then 2 Chinese characters that says ocean and God. So if you read it down, the shark is the ocean god.
Oh, okay.
Speaking of which, holy shit.
Holy crap.
Holy crap. When you're bored one day, you guys got to Google I don't know the woman's name, but she is funny and shit. Just Google like the bear. I'll actually Google it while Manny talks, and I'll ship it off to him, and we can put up the link or whatever to her. And she's funny because she's sitting in her car and she's talking about, folks, there's something it's weighing heavy on me today while I was on my way to church. And she says, you don't go into the woods because the bear lives in the woods. And that's kind of like a chicken. When a chicken come into my house, it gets ate up. So when you go into the woods, the bear lives there, so you're going to get ate up. And she just goes on, and eventually she gets to the ocean, and she goes, like, you don't go into the ocean. Shark live there. He'll eat you up. And she is just funnier than shit.
Speaking of that kind of video, there was a lady. I think it's going viral. A lady crying and complaining. She's not a Karen, really, but she was complaining about how her insulin for her kid went from
I seen that
$60 a month to like 300 and something, and it should have been $500 and something. And she's in a car and she's crying and she's talking about it and all this. After digging a little bit,
Praise the Lord, everybody.
Biden did sign that executive order that would have canceled that whole discount or that whole situation that would have dropped or kept the price of insulin low. However, they did put it on a delay. I think they delayed it for like 2 months or something like that. I think it's a 60-day delay review upon, so they can review it. So, I mean, somebody tell me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure those prices didn't go back up to $300 or $400 instantly.
No, they were supposed to actually sign that delay order, because that's one thing that Kamala and the rest of the fucking crazy Dems agreed on, that they weren't going to change right off the bat. But eventually they are going to, because, they're all about big business and big pharma. And, when Trump changed that to, insulin is not going to cost somebody any more than this amount of money. Well, that takes money out of big pharma's pocket, which pisses big pharma off.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, as far as I know, that is still in effect, and you're not supposed to pay any more than like $50 for your insulin right now.
Yeah, so that's still that's the way it is right now. So she was saying that she just paid $300 and something for it, and I was like, nah, that's not. I think that's a fake video, fake news.
Yeah, I think so too. And I found that. So if you guys want to watch what I was talking about, just Google "stay out of the shark's house" and you'll find what I'm talking about.
Stay out of the shark's house.
She is funny.
Maggie, are you coming on the Erasmo show tomorrow night? What's going on tomorrow night?
I don't know. What is going on tomorrow night? It's
I don't know.
Saturday.
It's Saturday.
It's Friday night, and it's Saturday night, and it's Sunday night. So it's like Valentine's weekend.
So I got to work tomorrow night?
I don't know. Do you?
See. I don't know. Probably Saturday. Yeah, I work until 9:15. What's going on at the Erasmo show tomorrow night?
Let me guess. Corona, and Corona.
More COVID talk. Tramp stamp, Bam, you wild guy, you.
I know, I'm a slut. Oh, did I say that out loud?
Hey, you know what? People used to be certain things a long time ago.
People can change their spots, but a zebra will never change its stripes.
No, but, stuff that happened when you were younger. And by younger, I mean even 5 years ago younger. Stuff happened. Everybody does stupid crap or things that you wouldn't do now. That's all.
Well, yeah. I mean, when I was in my 20s, all I can say is, thank God I didn't catch anything Ajax won't catch or wash off. And some of you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, man, I don't.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I've done shit that would curl your damn toenails.
Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah.
That's for another show. Maggie, he said he wanted to do a show with everyone on Saturday night. Really?
Who?
Massimo.
Oh, Mimosa.
Yeah, there you go. Look who's there, Marissa. Hello, handsome boy, she says.
Oh, why, thank you. Thank you very much.
Thanks for coming out on a Friday night, Marissa.
Thank you. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
How's Louie doing? How's the little girl doing? Aren't you out with somewhere? I think her little kid's in a pageant or something like that. I don't know.
Little kids in a pageant. That takes me back to that John Bonet thing. That's a fucking mess.
Oh, yeah. We can talk about that in a bit. Right now, I just want to talk to someone real quick. He's got a few minutes for us, and I asked him to come online with us.
Who?
Hey, Mo.
Mo Man from the toilet.
What's up, guys?
Toilet. Please tell me you're not in that commode.
What's going on, bud? How you doing?
I'm all right. You guys?
Well, we're here.
Yeah, we're just here. I see you got the hat on. You got the vest and the tie and everything, the suit on and everything.
So I heard a rumor.
What?
I heard that you're buying a restaurant or trying to buy a restaurant.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me close the door. The door here. Yeah. No. I mean that is true. I'm trying to have my company buy Luby's because I don't want to see it close. I know a lot of people love that restaurant, and I mean, believe it or not, that's the company that started my culinary career. So I mean, of course, I have a lot of memories attached to that place. So I mean, I don't want to see it close. I mean, if I can't buy the company, I at least just want to buy the Brownsville location, because I mean that's the one that I started off on. But I mean, no, I mean, I'm trying to do everything I can to make a deal.
So let me ask you something. You know, I don't know what restaurants cost or that kind of thing, but to ask you in a very polite way, where
are you getting the capital?
Where are you getting this money to buy a Luby's kind of restaurant? Because even though that they may close, they're not just going to give it away. You know that, right?
I know.
Yeah, there's companies out there that'll hang on to buildings for decades before they get a decent price for them.
Hold on. I'm trying to, cause like right now I'm doing this through my phone. I'm trying to hook it up to so I can do it from my laptop.
Actually,
right now.
it looks good right now. You're clear and you sound perfect and everything.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Leave it there. Don't do nothing right now. It's good. It's hanging in there good.
All right. Well,
oh yeah, you know what? We are going to talk about this because it's Friday already. Valentine's Day is Sunday, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
It says, let's talk about men not buying their girlfriends or wives candy or flowers or jewelry for Valentine's Day. Those heathens. We'll talk about that. Yeah.
They're not heathens. They cheap sons of bitches, Eatsa. That's what they are. They ain't heathens. They just cheap.
All right. So I can imagine a Luby's, even one restaurant, if they were to break it up, is going to cost millions of dollars or something like that.
For at least for one restaurant, no, it's not going to be in the millions. I mean, it's probably going to be like, I'm guessing around anywhere between 200 to 500,000. But I mean, for one location, no, it's not going to be in the millions.
I know what is the likelihood that they would break it off and just sell one location? I mean, have you got any kind of feeling on whether that's even a possibility?
Honestly, no, because what I'm trying to do is work on a presentation to give. Because I mean, I have several options that I want to do. You know, I know what, I mean, they've rejected every offer that they've gotten to buy out like the whole company. And
do you have any idea what kind of offers those were, or what that might have been? Have you got any kind of word on that?
I know that they were initially asking for, I think it was either 25 or 50 million for the whole company.
And how many restaurants is that? How many is that for the whole shebang, right?
Yeah, for the whole chain. I mean, at least for whatever locations are still left open right now.
And how many locations do they have altogether?
Before COVID, it was statewide. Now, you know, it's only certain cities. Like I know the one in Far had closed down and it remained closed. San Antonio used to have about 5 Luby's up here, but only 2 are open right now.
Statewide, are we talking a dozen? Are we talking 30, 40, 50?
I would say it's about right now. I would say it's about maybe 30, lowballing it. Because I mean, I can only imagine how many are still left open.
Yeah.
But I mean,
okay, there are 77 Luby's right now. Whether or not how many of those are closed or open, let's see. There were 93 Luby's in August of 2015, and this declined to 78 in 2019. So if you think about from 2019 to the COVID deal to now, how many do you think were lost then? Conservatively, let's say another dozen or 20 even.
Yeah.
78, 68, 58. Let's say there's 50 of them left. So if they're asking for, let's just say if they rejected 25 million, just to throw a number out there, basically that's about half a mil for each restaurant. At that price that they rejected. So I don't know what I don't know what you got up your sleeve, but if you can pull it off, more power to you. You know what I mean? It's a very ambitious project.
I have several options that I want to present. One of them being, if no deal can actually be made, then I at least just want to buy the rights to the recipes and to the actual Luby's name. So that way my company could just end up like recreating Luby's,
Yeah.
As a division of my company. Like you could say it'll be Luby's too.
So you've got, that's not bad. That's clever. So you got like partners and stuff that are willing to put up some cash for this and get it done if they do agree to something?
I do have partners. I just haven't mentioned the whole Luby's ordeal to them. I did mention it to one of them today. They said they were going to get back to me on that. But, the deadline is August. So, I'm hustling over here. I'm trying to do everything I can. I'm trying to think of everything I can do to save the company, or at least just to save the Brownsville location. But I mean, I will say this though, from paper to from paper to being like an actual thing, I was able to get my company. Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, you're starting to break up now.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, starting to go in and out. Starting to go in and out. See if you can do your laptop deal now. Now it seems you're.
Hold up.
Marissa says, "Hey, Manny." Lou says, "What's up? What up, Lou? We're at a ballroom competition, guys. Oh, you guys are dancing ballroom? That's cool.
I always like the fast step or the quick step.
The quick step. I like tango.
Ooh. I also like the forbidden dance of love, the lambada. The lambada.
Hey, if you guys like tango, there's a good drama movie with Robert Duvall. It's called Assassination Tango.
I bet you there's a lot of dying motherfuckers in that.
It's kind of a crime, like a mob story, but he gets hired to do a job in Argentina, and he kind of bumps into tango by accident, and it kind of becomes a love story, kind of. But
I think Mo's back.
Yeah, I had to mute that because that was nasty. Assassination Tango. Look that up. It's worth paying for if you got to rent it. Robert Duvall and his real wife, I forgot her name, Manuela something.
Shelley Duvall?
No, that's not his wife.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Same last name.
She's in the movie also.
Oh.
Let's see. Hang on. All right. We got you back now?
Well, we got good picture.
There. What about now, Mo?
Sound?
Hey, can y'all hear me?
There you are.
I switched over to my laptop right now.
Mo, remote from your restroom, priceless. Hilda Garcia, good night, Hilda.
Good night, Hilda.
Basically, what I was saying right now is, from being a paper idea to actually happening. I built my company within almost 8 months. So I mean, if I can do that, I mean, I'm sure I find a way to buy Luby's within 6 months. I mean, with God, everything's possible.
Well, you got some very ambitious plans there, and
yeah, Yeah, you do. I mean, you're going to be a busy motherfucker between your all your food trucks and now the Luby thing. I mean, you even got time to
Well,
sleep?
it's funny that you mentioned that because I found something cheaper than a food truck. I'm actually gonna have a physical location now, like an actual building. I
Ah,
found this a construction company that builds up corporate kitchens, but only for delivery and takeout. So I signed up a deal with them, and I'm gonna have construction going on my first kitchen within April.
Oh,
Um,
okay. So you got some
I mean,
activity going already.
I have that going on right now. Of course, right now I'm starting to order inventory. I'm starting to order all the equipment. Um, but no, yeah, I mean, I get busier every day. Every day, something pops up for my company,
Yeah.
and this Luby's thing, it's another challenge. I mean, I'm dedicated to this because, like I said, it's what started my culinary career, and I just don't want to. I just don't want to see it go. That's why I'm. That's why I'm thinking of any deal that I can to make with them. And I've already met the CEO. I attended a board meeting with the vice president, director, and the CEO, Christopher Papa, back in November. It was a shareholders meeting, and at that meeting, I tried to say I tried to company back then. Of course, I was denied. they just
Yeah.
wanted to transfer all the power to the shareholders. So I mean, I was outnumbered. The only shareholder to show up. That's a but I tried my best. But I, that wasn't the end for me. I
Yeah.
wasn't giving up after that. And then
yeah.
after I saw the news last week about the company, it just made me realize I need to step up my game. I'm
Well,
more powerful right now. I have more
Mo,
connections
let me give
than
you
I
a
did
piece of
back in
advice
November.
here. Let me give you a piece of advice, and that would be don't bite off more than you can chew. I mean, the steak and the luffs and it all looks great, all sounds great, but don't bite off any more than you can handle, and any more than you can chew, and any more than you can manage. Because even though you think you might be able to work 22 hours a day, you're still going to have to take time to recharge those damn batteries.
Yeah, I'm guessing if you pursue this Luby's thing, your other project is going to have to take a back seat or something. I mean, you can't do all of that. You can't. I mean, something is going to suffer. So, in order to keep it from suffering, I mean, you got to focus and pick one. Pick one
Yeah, get one
project
and get it going, and then
and
take
and
two. And
you run with it. Get one and get it over with and done with. Get it completed before you go to the next thing. I think if you're trying to open up a food truck or just this new venture you're talking about, different venture instead of a food truck, and you're trying to get Luby's, and I mean you're spreading yourself a little thin. That's just our opinion.
Yeah, I mean, don't let anybody say or tell you, and don't believe that if they tell you you can't do it. You can do it, but just do one at a time, or seriously consider one at a time. Get it up and going, and then go for the other one.
Yeah, because if you want to keep it all, you don't want to risk losing everything because you're trying to juggle it all. And then, what happens is you can risk losing everything. So put everything into perspective. The most important thing you have to prioritize and figure out which is the most important thing to happen first.
Yeah.
And if you ask any entrepreneur, most important thing is to start generating money. Somewhere.
Absolutely. You got to have some income coming in.
Yeah. So you want income. So I don't know. Maybe you need to get another partner involved or somebody you have there already and kind of have them help you out with maybe the Luby's thing or the restaurant thing while you focus on Luby's or something like that. But
or if your partners are have the time to do one and then you do the other, absolutely.
Yeah. Just take it slow, be careful, and it's we'll see, play it by ear. Just be cautious. Don't risk losing everything because you're trying to have everything.
Yeah.
Got it? Get it?
No, yeah, I mean,
But hey, I wish you the best in every endeavor you take on, and grab the bull by the horns, so to speak, and ride that damn thing.
no, I mean,
and
thank you. I appreciate it. Um, I do have a business lunch coming up with one of my partners. Actually, he's a real estate agent, and also he's a corporate farmer. He owns several farms. I know he owns a couple in Mexico, a few there in the Rio Grande Valley, and some up here in San Antonio. And what he does is, he sells to the distributors that go to the main chains. So I mean, he does that, and then he's also a real estate agent. So he's interested in partnering up with me. So I have a business lunch coming up with him. So I mean, I'll see how that goes. Um, and my church is helping out a lot with my company. I mean, they're introducing me to people that I need.
yeah.
They're the ones that introduced me to this guy, and they have a few more people that might be able to help me. So like what I said right now, I was able to build my corporation within 8 months. 8 months alone, from being a paper idea to actually existing. So who knows what will happen in the next 3 months or 4 months or by the deadline that I need for Lubies. So I mean, who knows? Who knows what can happen between now and next week, now and next month, or in the next 2 months?
Yep.
I might be able to reach a deal after all.
Well, definitely good luck with that, and keep us and everybody informed. I know you have been posting a lot of all your calls and your meetings and everything like that, so I'm sure we will hear what is happening with that in the future. But we definitely wish you the best of luck.
Absolutely.
Break a leg, and eventually you'll start your little the morning flush show pretty soon. And I think it's hilarious.
Yeah.
We saw the curtain behind you with a bath towel hanging over the rod there. I think that's hilarious.
Oh no, it's a good thing you mentioned that because I needed your help right now. Actually, um, I was figuring out what to buy this weekend. I wasn't sure if I should start off with a microphone or the headphones or anything else that I might need. I mean,
Well,
uh,
microphone for sure. Headphones, you don't got to spend a lot of money on a set of headphones. Just something basic. You're not going to pay more than $20 for headphones. $30 at the most.
Yeah, I mean, my little headset I have here is one earphone and a mic, and I think
Yeah.
I spent $12 on it.
Yeah, and it works. Well, you do got to have that. But we'll talk. We should talk. I'll message you, or if you got some free time at all, just send me some messages. We can continue this afterwards.
no, yeah. I mean, if anything, it will be tomorrow because I mean I have to work in a couple of hours right now. But no, I mean I'm trying to get the morning flush going as fast as I can. It's just this weekend I was gonna buy the equipment, but I just wasn't too sure on what to start off with.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to get this show going as fast as I can. I'm looking at, depending on what I buy, this week. This weekend. I'm looking at starting it within like the next 2 weeks.
Okay, good. Well, yeah, be in touch tomorrow. I got tomorrow pretty open, so stay in touch
And
with
of
me.
course,
And
I wanna decorate all this.
all right, Mo, thanks for stopping by, brother. Good luck to everything. Good luck with everything.
Absolutely. Good luck, man.
Keep us informed as to what's going on, and I'm sure we see all your posts on Facebook. And yeah, I know we'll have you back again real soon.
Thank you for having me.
All right, buddy. We'll talk tomorrow. Mo Garza, everybody. Entrepreneur, restaurateur, soon to be, hopefully, owner of Luby's 2. Luby's 2. I like the sound of that. I like that. Luby's 2.
Hey,
All right.
but before I go, I want to say something real quick.
Yep.
If hold on, now let me get something. Let me get something.
Uh-oh. He's got something.
We've got props.
You got props.
We got props.
Wow, buying Lubies for $1,
right.
a few million. Good luck. Yeah, right, Lola? Yeah. All right.
I want you all to notice something. Look at the logo. Look at the comma. Look at take a good look at the comma. And look at my logo.
Oh, okay. So how did that happen? Is that just a coinky dink or what?
Yes, I promise you. You know, that I created the logo way before I had interest in buying out Lubies. It wasn't until when I thought about buying the company, I noticed that there was a coincidence that the shape of my logo is the same as the comma. So I mean, it was kind of like meant to be. I mean, I'm hoping. I mean, I'm praying I can buy the company, because that way I'll replace the comma with my logo.
So you're saying that little comma there, and put up your card again real quick. Okay. Now, do you know what that signifies on Luby's logo? I mean, obviously, besides the fact that it's a apostrophe, but does that little thing actually mean something for them on their logo?
I would say no.
As far as my knowledge, yeah. As far as my knowledge, no. But I just found it a coincidence that, I mean, even right now, I mean, as you can see, I mean, side by side, I mean.
Well, there's no doubt about that. Yeah, yeah.
I mean, it goes. I mean, I don't know if it's divine or what, but I mean,
divine intervention.
Obviously, something was meant to happen. I don't know what. I mean, we all will see late in the future, but only time can tell.
All right. Well, again, good luck to you, man, and keep us informed as to what's happening. And we'll be in touch, and we'll talk tomorrow.
Well,
Mo Garza, everybody. Good luck, Mo.
Good night, Mo.
Yep. Here for you, real quick before you go. Itza says things happen for a reason, Mo. Right?
Exactly.
All right, buddy.
Exactly.
All right, man. Have a good night at work.
You too. Thank you.
All right. Now we can start talking about those deadbeats men taking you ladies out to Valentine's Day dinner.
What are you guys doing for Valentine's Day? You know what? What are you ladies doing for your guys for Valentine's? How do you like them apples? Why always got to be the guy buying the stuff for the ladies?
This is true.
What are the ladies doing for the guys?
Us guys, we do like Valentine's surprises too. I mean, it's not all about you ladies. It's not, but
Or not to exclude anyone. What are you guys doing for your guys? And what are your girls doing for your girls?
Right.
What are you guys doing for each other? What is is there like a latest thing going on that, besides chocolate and the roses? Yeah. Okay. The little jewelry things, that kind of stuff. Is there something trending that you guys are doing right now? Itza says, my son takes me out for dinner all the time. Cool.
That's very cool.
Sounds like a good man.
Yeah. He's gonna know how to treat a lady.
Melissa says, the day of love should be every day. That's true too. Not just once a year, right? On the coldest months of the freaking year.
Valentine's Day I really don't think he was a saint. I mean, I don't know much about the Catholic religion, but if there really was a Saint Valentine, I could call my friend Kathy and actually find out, but I doubt it. I think it was brought up or made up by the candy company to sell more candy.
Oh, you mean kind of like a Hallmark holiday?
Yeah.
The Hallmark card company.
Yeah.
You never celebrate Valentine's. Oh, sorry to hear that. Well, I mean, if you treat each other right, I guess every day is like Valentine's Day, right? I imagine.
I mean, you guys don't need to bring flowers home to your wives just because you fucked up something in life, and your women are going, "What'd you do? You only bring me flowers for my birthday, Valentine's Day, and when you fuck up, what'd you do?" You know, maybe bring her one rose every night, every Friday night.
And if you bring roses all the time or flowers on a regular basis, then maybe it's not a big deal to do flowers on Thanksgiving, on Valentine's Day. So what is extra special? What do you do? What do you got to dinner? Here, Nadia says, I just left HEB and it's crazy. It's nice to see guys buying roses, cakes, and huge balloons. Amateur hour. That's what that is. Amateur hour.
I like balloons so I can suck the helium.
That is fun, actually. That is fun.
It is.
It is. Hilda says, since my husband is never home, I take my son out. Well, that's cool. No better Valentine, right? Maggie says, it was a saint that married people in secret and was caught, and I think he got killed for it.
Really? So he really is a saint. There is a Saint Valentine.
So he married people in secret. So okay. See, I have to look that up. That never interested me if there was a real Valentine's or where it came from or anything like that. Never occurred to me to look it up. All I knew was a little devil, right? It was a little devil with.
That's a Cupid guy.
Oh, Cupid. Valentine is just what, a heart? I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Cupids come for Valentines. You know, they shoot you in the ass with their little love arrow. And then when you open your eyes, that's supposed to be the person you fall in love with.
Aha. That's the story.
Yep.
Thanks, gentlemen. That was a very special day for me. My dad's birthday. And yes, my sons were raised well. Good job.
Absolutely.
Good job. Maggie was saint. He was a saint. He was sainted afterwards.
After we're doing what?
After he died. After he was murdered.
Oh.
Look it up. You're the history teacher. You look it up for me, please. Okay, I'll look it up. We'll look it up.
You know, that's one thing that always bothered me about teachers. And you know, I'm not ripping teachers in general. You know,
oh yeah.
I remember when I was in high school, I'd ask the teacher, "How do you spell?" And their response is, "Look it up." How the fuck am I supposed to look it up if I don't know how to spell it? I'm not asking you to define the motherfucker. I'm asking you to spell it for me.
Oh yeah, be careful, Bam, because in Texas we love our teachers.
I love my teachers too. My aunt.
We're very protective of our teachers here in the Valley.
My aunt was a teacher. She retired from being a teacher. But you know, that's the one thing that always got under my skin. Look it up. How the fuck do I look it up if I don't know how to spell it?
Or like when they say spell it out, pronounce it out. Like,
yeah, sound it out. Okay.
Sound it out, yeah.
Okay. My response is, okay, well, obviously you've heard how I pronounce some words, so obviously that works really fucking well. And spelling is not my forte.
Nadia says, I walked into the store just for hand soap and dog food, yet I leave the store with a $40 receipt. Sounds like Walmart. We're talking about go to Walmart.
You walk into Walmart for one thing, you walk out spending $100.
Yeah, never fails. Maggie, not history teacher here. That's right. She's a librarian.
She's got the cool job. She walks around going, shh. Shh. You're making too much noise. Shh. I said zip it. I would love to have that job.
Is that what you do, Maggie? We teach you to fish, Bam. Is that what you do, Maggie? You walk around going, shh. Shh. No, I'm sure she does more than that. She's got to play with it. Remember those index cards, the Dewey Decimal System and all that crap?
Yeah. Evidently, it's a thing that really works. And some guy named Dewey figured it out, but I could never figure out that damn thing.
Some guy named Dewey. Fifi started early. I made him some pot roast for dinner. Ooh. He brings me breakfast to bed, my hot coffee. 50 years together. Holy crapola. Congratulations on that. It's a long time. He always cuts our flowers from the garden and put it in vase. Wasn't always like this, but with time, never lose hope. Well, you know, I'm a big believer in, at least for men anyway, men don't all mature at the same. There's no magic number where they mature.
Oh no, there's not.
and some into their 30s, some into their 40s, and some even into their 50s, and certain things finally click. And
It's not a click. It's like a big old fucking slap across the goddamn face with a dong.
Yep.
Oh, wow. Wow. I know what I want to do with my life, and I'm 75 years old.
Yeah.
Time to retire. Hey, baby.
I think alcoholics call that a moment of clarity, where things just clear up and make sense. And I don't know what happens or what it's called, but
Yeah, like ladies in life, they tend to mature very young in their 20s and know what they want to do with their life while they're in their 20s.
yeah.
And most guys, it's like, they go to college to learn one thing, and then they get out and they start working at that, and they're like, I don't want to do this. 29 fucking years old. I don't want this. I'm going to be 30, and you know what I really want to do is this. So then they end up going back to school again.
Yeah. Lola gave her husband a fishing rod. Well, that's cool. I mean, it's important that you know what your partner likes and what they like and their interests and all that stuff. And it doesn't have to be roses and stuff like that all the time. But Nadia, bam, my daughter says exactly out loud and nodding her head. Yes.
See, there's another one.
It's Maggie, I love your name. My mother's name was Maria Magdalena also. It's a very spiritual name. It's a very traditional religious name, Magdalena. Unless I'm wrong. Somebody told me I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure
You're wrong.
Melida bought herself roses yesterday. Well, there you go. No, nothing wrong with that, really.
Absolutely. I buy myself a Christmas present every year. That way I get what I want. Same thing for my birthday. I buy myself a birthday present. That way I get what I want.
You don't get socks and underwears. This way you guarantee you don't get socks and underwears.
Exactly.
Maggie says, not even, Bam. It's not shh all the time.
Is she the shh or is she the teacher?
I bet Maggie's nightmare is a card catalog Ghostbusters scene where all the reference cards come flying out.
I love that scene in that movie. That's when they first meet Slimer.
Maggie, I love you. Remember me? I told you my dad was library director for the New City McAllen Library. That was a funny scene. That was a funny scene. I sent a text to my husband and thanked him for the roses. Nah, that's funny. How did he feel about that? I bet he didn't laugh too much. Well, hopefully he did something for you. Flo. Is this Flo?
What's going on, Flo?
Were you Affleck last week? I don't know.
Does she have, she does have the same picture. I like Flo. She cracks me up.
How about we drop this expectation that our man has to give us physical object for the day to be worth it? Such materialistic attitudes. You're so right, Flo. You should just be able to say, I love you. Where's my dinner? And that's it, right? That's it?
Yeah. When I walk into the house, I don't expect dinner to be cooked for me. Why?
Well, piss somebody
I'm single.
off with that
I
comment.
live alone. I'm constantly home. So, I mean, there you have that.
Yeah, and it is not just, it shouldn't be materialistic.
Yeah, and I'm tired of being kitchen bitch. I'll tell you that.
It's a kitchen bitch. It's really not meant to be like materialistic, but it's more of it started off as a gesture. You cut flowers and you bring them to your love, and it's a nice gesture. It's nice, right? But then it went from flowers to chocolate, went from chocolate to food, and it went from food to jewelry or vice versa, whatever.
I love diamonds.
And it's a Hallmark holiday.
I love chocolate. I love diamonds. I love steak.
You know, it's a Hallmark holiday. Yeah.
Maggie, how do you pronounce? Someone take me out. Give me a diamond ring.
How do you pronounce microfiche? It's microfiche, right? Not fiche. It's microfiche.
It's microfiche.
At least that's what I think it is. Maggie, you're right, Maddie. Mary Magdalene was part of Jesus' life. That's right. I was named after both grandmas. Cool. What is Bam and Manny giving? I'm right here for all of you.
Well, I'll take y'all to that spanking restaurant there in Las Vegas. And if you don't eat your burger, I'll be more than happy to spank you.
I'll go for a spanking. I'll do that. I'll go in Vegas. I'll go do that with you. Let's go fly out there and we'll do that. I'll let you videotape it if I don't eat it all.
But I want to be the spanker.
Won't they let you eat a spanker?
No, only the girls get to be the spankers.
My husband can't cool out at the beginning. What? My husband can't cool out or cook out at the beginning of the year. My birthday, January 3rd, Valentine's Day in February, and anniversary in April.
Oh, no, he can. I cook out 365.
Oh, in Texas, they do too, year round. What do you mean he can't cook out? Of course he can't cook out. Why can't he?
Well, I was just out smoking a couple of weekends ago in a damn blizzard.
Hey, fellas, name the movie. I collect sewers, molds, and fungus.
I don't know, but that guy's sick. If you collect fungus and mold, you have issues.
Yeah, but that's a line from a movie. What movie was it?
I don't know.
Think about
I
that.
don't know.
Anybody know? Maggie, a librarian's nightmare is a flood in the library and helpers coming in and moving books and putting them out of order. Oh, I see. I can see. Are you like OCD also? Were you OCD? Did the job make you OCD, or are you just not OCD? It's just a organizational nightmare.
So, is there such person that goes through a library, down every row in every book, and make sure that the books are in the decimal system in order? And
you
if
mean
not,
like everything is where it's supposed to be?
yeah, do they have a person that does that job? Because
Maggie.
that would be a perfect job for an OCD type person.
Nobody's here. Nobody's here tonight. I haven't felt anybody here.
You sure?
But my coworker is here. I got a coworker here for a few days. They're helping out at the station here. And she swears that the elevator, she swears the hotel's haunted. That the elevator door opened up like 3 times. It opened and closed, open and closed, open and closed before it actually closed and went down. And she's convinced that somebody walked in and was standing right next to her. She's convinced the hotel's haunted. And I'm going to tend to agree.
All right.
Autocorrect, cop out. Okay, gotcha. Maggie, correct pronunciation, Manny. Yep, I remember that. I used to have to look up old newspaper articles at the Chicago Sun-Times. I did work for the campaign for Mayor Harold Washington, which was the first black mayor of Chicago. And I had a little research project, and I went to the city, and I had to look. And that's when I first heard the word. Not first heard it, but I heard it pronounced that way. And they said, yeah, it's microfiche. Like,
So did the union have their claws in him?
nope. Believe it or not.
Really?
He was a rebel. He was a good dude. I remember, I'll never forget the day. He died. He had a heart attack right in his office, I think.
Oh, shit.
It was in the morning, yeah. If I remember correctly, it was a Friday. Sad day. I met him and I helped with that whole campaign. It was a pretty nice time. I thought I saw something twice. No, don't even. Now the TV is facing this way and it is flashing all the colors and all that crap. So it could be that. Spores, molds, and fungus. It was Venkman in Ghostbusters.
Oh, yep. It was. Now that you say it, I remember.
Now that you say that, yeah, right. Maggie, a little OCD, so organizing library books makes me happy. Man, so I totally get people just picking up books and putting them anywhere. They'll just find an open spot and just squeeze them in there, right?
Oh, I'm sure there's people that do that just so they can go, I know this is going to piss this person off when they have to come and look for this book.
Yes, Bam, if you're are you saying librarian? If you're the librarian. You do got to shush people, don't you?
I would love that job.
Fifi says it's just a day to give love and show appreciation to each other. Just saying. That's true. Again, it's a Hallmark holiday. So the point of pushing it so much is you spend money.
Yep.
On jewelry or chocolate or cards or whatever, as long as you spend money.
Yeah, it's supposed to be the day you say, baby, how about we get hitched? Here's a ring.
Numerical order and alphabetical order, right, Maggie? God, I used to. Oh, I didn't like that at all. My daddy was my daddy was a librarian. My mama was an ELA, English teacher. So I had a wonderful summer learning. I remember my mom would give me the newspaper and circle all the typos. I've done that too. Lots of typos. Where? The Brownsville Herald, believe it or not. Believe it or not. That paper that barely exists anymore. Ozzy, what's up, buddy? When I die, I want the Texans to lower me into my grave so they can let me down. So they can let me down one last time. I love it. We can probably make that happen. Did you get that?
You know,
Bam?
years ago, I always said that I want to be buried face down so the whole world could kiss my ass. But yeah, I don't need to buy a plot of land that just burn my ass, turn me into ashes. I'm good.
Yeah, there you go. Left my house. I had a friend who didn't like her librarian, so she would move books around. That's funny. So that's the way to get. If you don't like your librarian, you just move books around. That's easy.
That's mean.
It is mean, isn't it?
Why are you going to be mean and bully your librarian like that? I mean, chances are, if she's not Maggie, she's older in age and doesn't move very quick.
Yeah, you're probably right. Anybody sees the movie? Oh man, what's the Substitute?
Oh yes,
The Substitute. It was with Tom Berenger, and I think that was one of the first movies that Mark Anthony ever came out in. One of the first.
Okay, then that's not the movie I'm thinking of.
Where he plays a gangbanger, and
because the Substitute I'm thinking of has Treat Williams in it, and he's a
that's like part 2 or part 3 or something like that. A sequel or one of the sequels to it. The original one is with Tom Berenger.
Oh, so he's a what do you call those army people for hire?
He's like a mercenary.
Yeah.
Right. And then he takes over a substituting job. His wife gets her knee knocked up or something.
Okay, yep, I've seen it.
And then he happens to just discover a drug
ring in the auto shop.
In the high school, yeah. And anyway, there's a scene where they're fighting and having a shootout in the library. And anyway, that's funny. I'm not going to repeat the words she says, but
you know, it always happens in the library. You got a shootout in the library. you got issues with Ghostbusters in the library. In Autobots with, you know, they got, I can't remember which one it was. They got an issue with Sam Witwicky in the library and his robot girlfriend. She's chasing him around in a library.
So Maggie, are like libraries haunted? Is the library we work at, is it haunted?
The Library of Congress is haunted.
I have no doubt that one's haunted, but is like the Maggie where you work. Do you think that library is haunted? Is a library a creepy place? Like when everybody's gone, it's just quiet.
Yeah, because if you hear something, you go ah.
Right.
She says hers isn't. Okay.
Lost a page there.
I'm going to believe you that it's not haunted, but first time you get the goosebumps on the back of your neck, and you feel something on your shoulder, don't come and look at us and say we told you so.
Maggie, I'm guilty. I randomly find the fattest book and place it under my city is missing library computer monitor. I've done that too. I used to do that with the telephone books, you know, those yellow pages. In Chicago, those things were like this big. Used to get them every year, and nobody used them.
Yeah, it was a waste of fucking paper is what it was.
Flo says, if you ain't doing it all the time except for Valentine's Day, you got more serious issues, ladies. Yep, I would agree. 100%. She's right. Flo's right. City of Mission. Oh, this darn new cell phone queue. Yeah, okay, I gotcha. Yes, that was a librarian that shushed the kids. Not mine. Hers is not haunted. Hers is a brand new building. Yeah, but the land could be haunted. It's not necessarily the building itself.
You know, movies always give librarians a bad rap.
They make them out to be real nerdy, right?
Well, and mean. They're always walking around with their hair up in a bun, and a dress that no woman in their right mind would be caught dead in. and then they're like, shh, shh, shh. Or they're, and then the second they walk out and punch the clock and walk out the doors, the dress comes off and they got fishnet hose on, boots up to their woo-hoos, and they look like little hoochie mamas. And it's like, why do movies do that to such nice people?
Maggie, is that true?
I'm not saying Maggie's dressed like that under her work clothes at all. I'm not saying that at all. But, you know, they make librarians out to be these boring people that lead absolutely boring freaking lives. And then all of a sudden it's like, here you have one that I can't even remember what movie I seen it in, but it was one. It's like she's a dominatrix. She comes home and she's a dominatrix. Why would you do that to a nice lady?
No ghost stories, Maggie? No? Okay. Have either of you had a ghost experience? Yes, a couple times.
Yeah, a couple of them.
Well, we can get into that. Hilda's back. All right, welcome back.
I'm back.
Earlier, Hilda said, what the hell, I'm out of here. And then she just came back. Welcome back.
Hey, Bam. Hey.
Maggie, have you seen the It horror movies? The library scene from It? And Maggie's asking you, man, what the hell movies you watching, man?
You know, I couldn't tell you the names because I watch movies all day long. That's what I do. So
I don't remember watching anything with a nerdy librarian that then turned into a dominatrix.
Yeah, they're out there.
I don't recall.
And it could be very well a one of my Law and Order movies that I watch too.
Oh, that's possible.
So it could be like a Law and Order episode that I watch too, because I watch a lot of Law and Order.
Oh, see, that's possible. Hill says, "Aye, Bam.
Aye, look out there now. Oh, jeez. Oh, you missed that one by the hair of your teeth. You did." Did I ever tell you that story?
Which, no, I don't think so.
Okay, so I was in Cincinnati, and I have 4 Canadians and a canceled flight, and I got to get them to Calgary. And I can only get 2 of them on the same flights all the way through, and the other 2, they're arriving like hours later. And I'm sitting here, and I'm looking, and finally, I find a flight that has 4 seats all the way through. So I get these 2 in it, go cancel the other seats, get them in it. And I'm like, okay, I got y'all on the same flight. And one of them slapped his friend, and he goes, well, you missed that by the hair, you teeth, you did. And I kind of looked at him. I'm like, God, you motherfuckers don't brush your teeth? I mean, that's kind of fucking nasty.
That's nasty, yeah.
That's really fucking nasty. So yeah, I use that sometimes. You missed that one by the hair, you teeth, you dead.
So do we have any
talk weird?
Do we have any Jeopardy fans here? Anybody like Jeopardy?
Oh, the Brandon kid.
Yeah, Braden Smith. Do you guys know who Braden Smith is? Does anybody know Jeopardy? First of all, I guess not everybody's a fan of Jeopardy.
Ken Jennings won over $1 million.
Ken Jennings is like the real superstar.
He is the Jeopardy king.
But this kid was another rising star. Braden, Brayden Smith. He was a Jeopardy champion. 24 years old. And he died all of a sudden recently. Don't know why. They're not saying what was the cause. But he was on one of the last few, if not the very last episode with Alex Trebek. And so he passed away. So if you guys know fans of Jeopardy and you know who the winners are and all that kind of stuff, young kid, 24, Braden Smith, has passed
Somebody
away.
killed him so they could have control of his cash.
Oh, God.
Killed him for the cash.
Horrible thing to say.
Probably true, though.
Probably true, though, yeah. So another weird thing, and I don't know anything about this. Can somebody tell me about this? Justin Timberlake apologizes to Britney Spears and Janet Jackson. Does anybody know why? And Jessica Biel reacted to it apparently for some.
Well, that's because he's dating Jessica Biel, or was,
who came under fire this week, is receiving support from his wife Jessica Biel and his celebrity pal following his apology to Spears and Jackson. Let's see. The Crimea River singer, 40, has come under fire for his actions towards Spears and Jackson following the release of the unauthorized documentary. Oh,
He bullied them.
yeah.
He bullied them.
Framing Britney Spears. As a result, the singer has issued a lengthy apology on Instagram.
Only because Britney's got freed from her locked mind. She's
Now-
no longer locked in her own head. She's a free woman.
Now, do you think if she had not been emancipated, so to speak, would we have this apology from him?
Well, probably not to Britney, but I mean, what do you do to Janet? I mean, is this going back to the wardrobe malfunction where we see a little nip?
Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. Really beautiful. I think it's going to speak to a lot of people's pain. I can't wait to see how you get involved with elevating women and marginalized people. So were they dating? Was he dating Janet Jackson at some point?
Not to my knowledge.
I never heard that. Framing Britney Spears, which was released earlier this month, examined Spears and Timberlake's past romance in early 2000s.
Those two dated.
It once again brought attention to their controversial split, which, according to Page 6, which is a paper out of New York, sparked rumors that Spears was unfaithful.
Well, of course, she was off screwing Kevin.
In turn, the documentary has led viewers to lash out against Timberlake for his treatment towards Spears, with actress Valerie Bertinelli even referring to the singer as a leech.
Which singer?
Him,
I know
Timberlake.
three of them are singers.
Timberlake.
I could see that.
Oh, here it is. Here's the Janet Jackson part. Timberlake's apology to Jackson, however, comes years after the singer's infamous 2004 Super Bowl halftime show performance, in which he pulled back Jackson's outfit and exposed her breast. The incident led to an investigation by the FCC. Timberlake took to Instagram on Friday to issue an apology, which begins, "I've seen the messages, tags, comments, and concerns, and I want to respond. I'm deeply sorry for the times in my life where my actions contributed to the problem, where I spoke out of turn or did not speak up for what was right. I understand that I fell short in these moments and in many others, and benefited from a system that condones misogyny and racism." I don't know. Is he just trying to cover his tracks, so to speak?
Okay, I don't see where, having a little wardrobe malfunction is racist.
Yeah.
Misogynist pig, I can kind of see, especially if it was planned. Racist, I don't see that at all. So, I mean, I'm just not even going to touch base on that.
And then the real question is, does anybody care? Really?
I mean, it was...
Does really?
I mean, sweet Jesus was 16 fucking years ago. I mean, it's in the past. I mean, let's get cancel culture to cancel it. It never happened.
It pissed me off when Eddie Murphy started apologizing for stuff he said in Delirious. Remember when Delirious was?
Oh, sweet Jesus. That was back in the 80s.
82, 84, something like that?
Somewhere in there, yeah.
Have you guys seen Eddie Murphy's stand-up movie? It was a movie called Delirious.
Y'all think I say fucking motherfucker too much. Jesus fucking Christ.
If you have not seen that, you should watch it. And if you are of the faint of heart,
it's not for you, because if you're a snowflake, it's not for you.
Yeah. There were a lot of things that movies and shows back then that we could watch, laugh, and then forget about and not be so offended. Like right now, it's just ridiculous right now. But that movie couldn't come out right now.
No, they would cancel it. Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't canceled it to erase it forever.
But in all fairness, he goes after, and not goes after like maliciously, but he makes fun of gays, Chinese.
Oh yeah, he makes fun of you. Name it, he's going to make fun of it.
Doesn't matter who. Yeah, everybody. If you haven't seen Eddie Murphy's Delirious, watch that movie.
I mean, that's almost as bad as Richard Pryor and his little stand-up gig.
Oh, Richard Pryor was that's a whole other story. Here's somebody else in the news. Remember this face? You guys remember this face? Yes, no, maybe.
Kind of looks familiar.
Remember Rachel Dolezal? She was a white woman who told everybody she was black because she identified as black. And until somebody called her out and said, "You're not black, you're white." Her parents, I think it was her own parents.
Yeah. She was on Dr. Phil.
That's right, because she identified as black. She wanted to live as black. She wanted to be called black, and everything is black.
Yeah, she thought she was black, and they did a blood test. Her blood test came back that she was Caucasian. There's nothing black in her.
Yep.
Her parents said that.
Except for no, I'm not going to say that. Okay, go ahead. Keep going.
Her parents are like, "Hey, I'm your mom. I'm your dad. I was there when you were conceived. I was there when you were born. Trust me, you are not black." Situation. This woman here just flat out thinks that she's black. So my guess is, and I don't know, but my guess is so she can use and abuse the system.
You mean like Elizabeth Warren, Pocahontas?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, I'm black. I can go to college for free. Hell yeah. I'm black. I can get on food stamps. Hell yeah. I'm black. I can get cash for sitting on my ass. Hell yeah.
So she's in the news now because she's here. Infamous race faker Rachel Dolezal, the white woman who was outed for pretending to be black in 2015, still insists she's African American and complained in a recent interview she's been unable to secure a new job for 6 years.
Because she's black.
6 years.
Is this because she's black or because she's white?
Probably because she's in. Okay, so isn't this someone who could claim her white privilege if she wanted to get a job?
Well, first of all, the whole black, white, green. I don't fucking care what color you are. You're a goddamn human to me. I mean, different races have different issues. Obviously, I'm not sure what her race or what her issue is, but I think I'm pretty sure her race is white. But I think her issue needs a little bit of put her in Brittany's old room. Put her in Brittany's padded room. Let her be a prisoner in her own damn mind.
So Dolezal, 43 years old, who now goes by the Nigerian name Nkechi Amare Diallo.
Oh, sweet Jesus. She's from Africa now.
Sat down for a talk with the Tamron Hall Show to whine about how she wishes people could see her for who she is rather than what she is.
So now is this going to become a thing that you can choose what ethnic background you want to be now, since you can choose what sex you want to be or what sex you identify as? Now we can identify as whatever ethnic background we want.
Apparently.
I'm sorry, I have to claim bullshit.
Isn't that called racial appropriation?
I think it's called fucking ignorance, if you ask me.
So now
Karen is what she's a goddamn Karen.
Yeah, I wouldn't argue with that. Anyway, she can't find a job and she's not a happy camper.
Well, probably because she's putting the wrong ethnic background down.
Yeah.
Although, I've seen black people where they look white. I've seen a couple of them. Well, and then you have Michael Jackson, who bleached himself white. But
and Sammy Sosa also.
Yeah. So, I mean, there are some pigmentation disorders out there.
Yeah. One last thing I wanted to cover tonight was weather. What the hell is going on with the weather in this country? Global warming.
Well, when 33 states have issues and snow issues,
yeah,
it's bad. The only thing I can think of, day after tomorrow.
A large part of the southern United States is expected to see accumulating snows starting early next week. I mean, the only places that are, I mean, even South Texas, look how far south we are. And even they're getting frigid temperatures. I mean, the only place being spared really is like parts of Florida and maybe Arizona, some of California.
First year I moved to Florida, it snowed in Tampa.
But
Granted, it didn't stay long, but it snowed.
The snow will fall deep into Texas, Louisiana, and Mississippi. The system may also bring yet more snow and ice to parts of the Midwest and the East.
So I would suggest first thing tomorrow morning, folks, go to the grocery, get you enough food to last you a week.
And toilet paper.
Oh yeah, and even if you just went to the grocery, go again.
Toilet paper panic.
And I know some of you are going, I can't afford it right now. I get it. I've been there. Go to the grocery, put it on your damn credit card.
Buy toilet paper because the world's going to end soon.
The world is not going to fucking end.
And you're going to need to wipe your ass in the middle of a snowstorm. Or frigid. Or
buy a fucking bidet toilet seat like I have. Trust me, you'll love it.
Yeah, get a bidet. You'll never have to buy toilet paper again. Well, not a lot. Anyway.
No, you got to keep some on hand for the times that you don't have electricity.
Just in case.
So, yeah, get a bidet. You'll love it.
So remember this talk a few days ago that Biden was going to require COVID testing for any domestic flight, no matter where you're going. Got to have a COVID test before you get on an airplane.
Yeah, I briefly read an article with United in it saying "fuck that," pretty much.
Yeah, all the airlines said "f you, Biden." Pretty much, that's what happened. So now, what do they say?
Hi, Lori.
He's walking back that comment. Biden, no COVID test mandate for domestic flights for now.
Oh, he is a moron.
Yeah, let me catch up with some of these. We got that one. Criminal Minds, yes, that's a great show also. Speaking of Law and Order, I'm so psyched to watch the new series. Detective Stabler is back. Oh, is he back for real?
New series?
No, Law and Order. Stabler's back, the cop.
Okay, so what season is this? Like 17, 18, 19?
I have no idea. It comes out in April, I think, with Christopher Maloney. Yeah, it's called Law and Order Organized Crime. There you go. It's called
Organized Crime is what it's
Organized
called.
Crime.
Okay.
I like Chris Maloney. He's a good actor.
I do too. He's a good guy.
Poor Brittany. She should have done what Macaulay Culkin did, go out early and severed ties with her dad, getting involved with her career. Yeah, but I mean, in a way, when she freaked out and this happened, it was good that she had somebody there to control things, so to speak.
Yeah, but the person pulling the puppet strings wasn't a good person to pull.
Yeah, but it could have ended up worse for her, I guess. I saw it. He was digging Richard Pryor and Cosby. Yep. Maybe he wanted his 15 minutes of fame, get somebody talking about him again.
Well, very well could be.
What do you think of the article where Pelosi didn't allow? Yeah, I was going to bring that up too. Kind of time ran out, running a little short. So do I have that here still? Did I get rid of it? I think I got rid of it. You know what she's talking about, right?
All I can say about my best friend Pelosi. She a hoe. She a hoe that needs to go to the home and retire. I'm tired of her being up there thinking that her shit don't stink. That she knows what the fuck's going on. First, I don't know any goddamn 80-year-old woman out there that knows what's going on. And these Democrats, my God, I can't deal with them anymore. I mean, the only reason they're in the power, they have the power they have is because one, the people allow them to have it, and two, they break a law. Oh, well, hang on, let's change this, and then all of a sudden they didn't break a law because now it's legal. They create laws so they can get away with fucking whatever.
You could get actual pre-qualified student
loan. Hold on, I hate these automatic
with a lower rate. You could save thousands.
Autoplay crap. So, GOP congresswoman, key term there, claims Pelosi stopped her Naval Academy son from attending a swearing in. So, the congresswoman who won her race is allowed X number of guests to come and watch the swearing in. And her son, who is a Naval Academy student, was not allowed. They denied him. Pelosi's office denied him.
Pelosi a hoe.
Republican, Claudia Tenney claimed House Speaker Nancy Pelosi stopped her son, an active duty Marine, be there for her swearing in ceremony. However, Pelosi's office tells Fox News the reason for this was due to COVID-19 restrictions put in place by the House Sergeant at Arms at the congressional attending physician. Right. The race for New York's 22nd congressional race wasn't decided until this week after more than 3 months. So everybody got let in, but he can't. So there's the witch right
and it's
there.
because she's a Republican, and
Yeah,
and the
100%.
hoes are them.
100%.
And once these Republicans start fighting back, like the way they should,
Pass me a Tito tissue. Yeah, Maggie's a, one of those over there on that side. I love you, Maggie.
I mean,
she's one of those. She's.
not all Democrats are bad, but 99% of them in Congress, they bad. They hoes. They don't need to be there no more. I'm a firm believer in term limits, and if you've been in there any longer than 4 years, your ass need to go.
Nobody can outdo Richard Pryor. Well, Eddie Murphy almost did in that special he's got. Did you see that, Fifi? Eddie Murphy came pretty dang close. And then in the second one, what was the second one called? The first one was Delirious. The second one was Delirious. He's wearing the red leather outfit. And in the other one, he's wearing the purple one or violet or whatever you call it.
It's my favorite color.
Yeah, I'll think of the name in a minute. I own Eddie Murphy Delirious on DVD. Love it. Right?
I can see the jacket of the
yeah. Raw. That's right.
Yeah, it was Raw. Yep.
That's right. Delirious is great. I mean, he insults a lot of people. There's a lot of bad language and a lot of, so if you're sensitive about that, don't bother watching it. But if you want a good laugh and you can laugh and forget about it, watch Delirious. It's well worth it.
Yeah,
Dogging Pryor Crosby. Yeah, that's right.
If you think I cuss a lot, you ain't heard nothing yet.
Yeah. Hey, Lori. Welcome.
I said hi to her a month ago. Where were you?
Lola's cracking up. I have to high five Bam on Pelosi. That's right. He's right.
She a hoe.
She's a lot of things.
She is. She lives at the goddamn bar. She a drunk hoe. It's time to put that heifer out to pasture forever.
With her $25,000 refrigerator and her $20
pint ice cream.
Yeah, $15 per pint of ice cream. Meanwhile, there's record amounts of homeless people in her district.
She don't care.
Melita, yep, raw.
I just can't believe that somebody that's been in Congress as long as that blank.
Yeah.
And I'm saying blank because you know what word I want to say. Has been in office and she hasn't done a fucking thing.
She's been there so long, and look at how bad San Francisco is. And the same thing goes for the other wench.
She walks out a fucking multi-millionaire.
Maxine Waters. That's another one.
Oh, that's another blank.
She's over there too.
And if you people don't know what the blank is, it starts with a C. That's all I'm going to say.
The C word.
Because it fits them both.
Fifi, I don't know if it's on YouTube. I would imagine YouTube and the social media powers that be would have a fit having that kind of program on their network. But look it up somewhere. It's worth the watch. That was Eddie Murphy, a young Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, he definitely offends in that movie.
Yeah.
If the cancel culture, well, thank God they don't know what it is because they've never seen it. Otherwise, they'd be going after it to have it removed forever.
Yeah, no, I'm surprised they haven't. However, Eddie Murphy did come out, I think it was last year, and he apologized, just like Kevin Hart did. I apologize for what I said on that last stand-up, blah, 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 last year, 5 years ago, or whatever it was. Like, come on, man. That's the only good thing that came out of Biden. Come on, man. That's it. That's it.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
It wasn't my fault I was sniffing that little girl. Come on, man.
Ho is the word of the day. That's right. Ho.
Ho. Here a ho, there a word, everywhere a ho ho.
Oh, it's on Netflix. Okay. It's on Netflix, everybody. Melita checked that apparently. check out Eddie Murphy's Delirious, and we will continue this conversation tomorrow.
And Netflix will not remove it because they kept that little cuties.
Yeah, they better not remove it. If they kept cuties on there. Anyway, I don't know what's happening tomorrow night. If we're going to do this show, or Maggie said something about Ed Osmo wanting everybody together. Don't know. Haven't heard anything yet. Have not received an invitation, if there is one. So we will see you guys at some point tomorrow. We'll let you know what's going on. Everyone have a great weekend. Have a good night tonight. Be safe.
Good night.
Stay
Good night,
warm.
folks. One planet, one people.
One planet,
Peace
one
out.
people. Please give my page a like if you haven't done so yet. Go to YouTube. Give me a
Yes.
subscribe, please.
Oh, and hang on. I didn't get to do my Britney thing like I did before the show.
Uh-oh.
Free. I'm free at last. I'm free at last. I'm free at last.
It's free at last. Good night. Good
I know
night.
I'm
Good night. Good
crazy.
night.
I know I'm crazy, man. I'm crazy.
Good night,
I like
everybody.
it.
Good night.